Sometimes you see a film that is so striking, so powerful, it changes how you view the world. Now, you may think I'm talking about Megalopolis or The Substance or Trolls World Tour, but I'm actually talking about this. Chasing her best friend's ex-boyfriend with her car. It's something I've always dreamed of doing, but I never dared believe was possible. And this is real, okay? She added the get ready with me part later, but the chasing of the ex-boyfriend is completely legit, which is an amazing show of female friendship. Like, yeah. You think you're a girl's girl for unfollowing your friend's ex? Try hunting him for sport. This woman is going viral again for sharing the backstory. Apparently, the ex-boyfriend struck first.
I arise from the bed. I look out the window and there is a man standing there with no t-shirt on, the t-shirt over his head. I was like, excuse me. He was throwing eggs through a window and it went all over my walls. Here's the evidence. And again, it was everywhere.
Just proving the old idiom, you can't make some content without breaking a few eggs. Moving on from girl news, it's time for boy news. The vice presidential debate was last night between Republican JD Vance and Democrat Tim Walz, which, by the way, you know this election is scary when people are actually watching the VP debate. It's not a good sign. The matchup between Vance and Walz was a real barn burner. Just look at Don Lemon's reaction.
A little bit better about how they govern the country. They were so obsessed with impeaching that they couldn't actually govern. I want to talk about.
I could not agree more. Maybe it's a sign that I've gotten too comfortable with politics being combative, but God, that was boring. This felt like when you watch a regular fantasy show after you've seen Game of Thrones and you're like, okay, where's the incest? I don't think I'm alone in saying the debate mostly left me sleepy, which makes sense. Two older white guys debating politics, that's the original white noise machine. I did perk up when I heard this.
I'm 40 years old.
I'm so used to Trump and Biden, I was like 40 years old? We can't let a child run for office. It's ridiculous. The only exciting moment was when one of the moderators fact-checked JD Vance.
Just to clarify for our viewers, Springfield, Ohio does have a large number of Haitian migrants who have legal status, temporary protected status.
Well, Margaret, but
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
we're going to turn out of the economy. Thank you,
Margaret. The rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check it.
This is like a guy getting caught cheating and then saying, but you said you'd never go through my phone. The trust is gone. The trust is gone. Vance went on so long that the moderators had to cut his mic.
Thank you, gentlemen.
The CBP app has not been on the books since 1990.
Gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut. We have so much we want to get to. Thank you for explaining the legal process.
And before anyone asks, yes, I masturbated to this. A woman silencing men? Yeah, that's going in the spank bank. Yeah. Thank you for explaining the legal process. Also sounds so familiar. If you've ever been on a date with a man, it's all they want to hear. Thank you for explaining Steely Dan, or thank you for explaining crypto. Despite the fact-checking, JD Vance still would not admit on camera that Donald Trump lost the 2020 election.
He is still saying he didn't lose the election. I would just ask that. Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future.
Look, Trump lost, but JD can't talk his boss on CBS. Put him on Andy Cohen, then you can watch the sparks fly. I have to say, in my opinion, the best line of the night belongs to Tim Walz.
Thank you to all of you. If you're still up and the folks who miss Dancing with Our Stars, I appreciate it.
Yeah, see? This is a guy who cares about our interests. Trump doesn't care if we miss Dancing with the Stars. In fact, he hopes we do. And I refuse to vote for someone who would deny me a saucy foxtrot. Ultimately, neither of these guys can solve all of our problems. Sometimes we gotta rely on our friends. You guys are great. Let's start the show!